We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last two meetings. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
51, Mike 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180. Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. 11. 24.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Here we go.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jerick McKinnon, 2 years in the making, gets his first 49er carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here we go.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From just shy of midfield, Winston caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Winston. This complete to Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready. Flag. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Easy. 51. Here we go. 51's mic.
3rd and long for Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Keep it up.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you. 12. Small. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you. Mike 5-4. 21. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
Don't get nervous.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. To be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Come off the ball. Mike 51.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Wait.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Wait. 6. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there. 54.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands.
In this league,
what really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
I've been in this one. I was 2 leagues I've been in that I was just waiting for the bitches to start. Yeah, I lost
so
the
playoff
to
connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Buying time. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
In your face.
They'll run on first down. Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Ready? Black, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch. Let's go.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Yo, go. Hey, Charlie.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready? Black 22. We own them. We own them. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Green, triple C. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, stop. Man, I got you.
Won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
All right, let me know who I get, son.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0
no
ball
idea,
game.
bro. I haven't been checking on that league at all, son. I ain't had no cap for to sign nobody. So, shit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
Okay, so denied and nigga say why.
Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
12, fellas, here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Now the ball comes loose, and the Buccaneers have it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
No, this is week 1. This league just started. It's the one of the leagues where they was waiting for the last patch before they let you get in the league. So we had
Winston now after the fumble recovery.
I
And
got
this
the
is going to
49.
be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make to come down inbounds because they are very gifted.
I mean, I had
They'll
a
make the
late
circus
pick,
catches, but they make them out of
it was
bounds.
like the
That
most
does you
decent
no
thing
good.
left, them and the Vikings. I should have took the Vikings. They defense young and fast, though. I can deal with this defense. I'm tripping up this defense.
From the 21, 15, it's 2nd and 10. 15 line. 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 15
Mike 20. Watch the slant. Hey! Mike 20. Yep. Push him back. Hey, foxtrot. Mike 20. I'm coming. There we go, Mike 20. I got you, boy.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Wait. Green, triple C. 20. Watch the slant. There we go, Mike 20. Easy. Hey. Follow.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Yeah,
and Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Yeah.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, yeah, skip him. Well, I don't know. He can't force that though. I don't think. But if they not online, it's not going. It's going to automatically pick for him. So they got to be online or something.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
I don't think he can skip him, but you can actually. I don't know.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I got my shit set. Shit, if you say Browns took 2 corners, you probably took that corner I wanted.
At the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Dancing to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
People see the same shit you see.
Here we go. Wait, watch the screen.
People seeing the same shit you see. You said niggas picking the people you want.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo flush to his right. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack.
I like Garoppolo, bro.
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Probably about to blitz.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Don't be scared. Plus 54. 13. Check back.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
What'd he play?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
You got recon, 152 fighter. Hey.
What you need? You need a receiver?
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Look at
Some
this
space
shit.
here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 69 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Jump.
They're going to run forward Jones. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 67 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I got you, son.
Now Jones, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
So we got man.
Play action now. Winston. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ready. Blue ready. 51. Rip right.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Easy. No chance. Check. Flip. 951. Up. 51 to Mike.
From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
We gotta go.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 57 yards. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
One, Omaha. It's just me and you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That's going to be caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out, as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. He's going to launch this, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they try to sweep to Jones.
That's crazy. I don't know what the hell is going on. Let's just pause for a second.
Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Vita Vea in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Good job, fellas.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I got this. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Get the ball. Shift. Check. Flip. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Winston here to throw. He's going to look deep for Perry.
Oh, you ugly.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Sherman. That baby.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
You bombed it on me, son. You wouldn't have bombed it on me. So I wouldn't be trying to get all I can at those feet.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the twist.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind.